All right, so let's start our page a little bit. Okay, so uh, first off, we're going to use flex to reposition our element on the screen. Okay, so I've taught you guys how to use your P marginal spacing to push elements from the top, from the right, and all that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove some of the styling that I have already. So I don't think let's go back to our browser and check. So you see, okay, this is what it looks like. So this positioning and all that. I have to work on it a little bit. I just want to show you uh, an alternative way of which is a bit more professional. You need to use stylings like using the flexbos to position element rather than using this margin left, margin right, all that. Okay, and I'm going to convert this px to a percentage symbol so you can understand how to do that as well. So I'm going to remove padding. No, I'm going to leave this guy. All right, so right now if I save and go back to my screen, what you find out is that the mission is now fixed on the left hand side. So we're going to use the body to actually realign this item. So what we want to do is go to our body and we want to see the body now as a parent element. Okay, so then you can display the parent element as flex. All right, so save it. So and after that we want to align item. Enter. Okay, so go back to your screen. Oh my god, I wasn't preparing this thing and also let me go back to my code editor. So what I did is okay, let me just type out on my name. So display flex, right? So then the next you want to do is align items. You could only use align items when you're using flex, right? So align items, center. Okay, go to your browser. Fresh. All right, so that's takes align items takes your element to the center of both the top and the bottom as you can see, but we're going to move it to the middle. So justify content. All right. Save spring fresh. So it's as simple as that. All right. So as a beginner, you want to get comfortable with how to use some of the initial margin top, margin left, because sometimes you might want to make proper adjustments and you need to use some of those PX and marginal spacing to help your code look a bit more understandable. I know flex, sometimes can be a little bit technical, but you just need to understand this few things, all right? Okay, so let's go back to now spacing, right? So let's get back to our code. All right, so the next thing I want to do is style our label and our input. We're not going to use we're not going to use ID here to reference anything since I'm working in just form. So label is already available as a name in your CSS. Input is already a name. These names are stored in your computer, so you don't need to worry about using ID here, like ID, and then using a name to style this box. All right. So what you need to do is just call this name in your CSS. Like you could just literally go to CSS like so, and then you call the name label. See, the name is already there. So then you could just style your label, like the font size of my label. I want my font size to be 34 px. Sample, all right, it's a little bit bigger than that. Right. So when I do that, this is my label. All right. So both of these items are my label. Just a text, to display what should be typed here. All right. So when I refresh, you see both text has increased. That's because of my label. And the label, all right, the box next to it is too close, so I'm going to add a margin spacing in between. So what I need to do is go back to my code and then add a margin to the bottom of my label. So label, margin. So whatever is close to it is sitting close to its margin. So the bottom part of its margin, I'm going to add a space to it between the 20 px. Okay, so okay, so okay, fantastic. So we have a spacing. I'm also going to add a margin top to the label as well. Margin top of 20 px. But when I do that, it's going to affect the positioning of this guy as well. Let's see. Okay, margin top. This is right. Okay for us. So I just have to put down the right. 10 px. No, 10 px. Yeah, 10. 10 px. Save. Random. Okay, it's much better. Now, right, so we need to look at the height of this. The height of this particular object. This is too small. Like you can see the height is very, very low. So let's work on this a little bit. So let's go back to our code. All right. So next I want to do is compute. Right. That's the height. We target the height coming in 50 kilos. See what it looks like. Say, uh, yeah, that's pretty good. Say, fresh. Oh, that's better. Okay, so next up, let's add a button here. Button. Okay. So, name. Okay, that's my button, and I can use the name since it's a tag. I don't need to use an ID for that as well. So all I have to do is go to my CSS and then button. You don't want to do this on your entire website if you are using button in different areas of the website, because this is going to style all your buttons globally on your document. So I would suggest if you have buttons that is separate, that has a different styling, you just need to put your ID, insert your ID in between the N and the greater than sign, just to help you separate the styling. So background color for the background color, uh, let me see something. Uh, font size. I want to maintain the font size. Font size should be therefore I want to maintain the font size as that. So say okay, so the button. Then now let me see review fresh. Okay, so I need to give my button. Either I give my input margin bottom, or so I'm going to give my input the margin bottom from 20 px. I think that's the uniform spacing we're working with right now. So impute margin bottom, marginal space to the bottom, then 20 px is the uniform spacing we're using. Save, okay, let's go back to code, fresh, this, go. I think I'm going to come a readjustment somewhere. Okay, it's affecting everything, all my elements. So let me just go back to my code and apply this spacing for them. Okay, because other elements are receiving the commands as well. So I'm going to move that from there and add margin top from here, margin top 20 px. Save, refresh. 20 px. Yeah, sure. Oh, and it's I really don't want this content. So the 20 px for sure. Let me see if I can just increase the bit. Now, okay, so all right, so let's just go with this one now. So uh, okay, so that's it. So what we're gonna do next is use JavaScript to select some of the items that I've been typing here, and also show error as well, which is incorrect. Okay, so I want you to subscribe to this channel because I'm giving loads and loads of training as regards web development, uh, tech, and career advice. A few things that will help you to move forward in your tech ambitions and transition. So please don't forget to subscribe to and click the like button so that you can. It helps to spread this video across. All right. So for my